This tutorial will address how to create documents within the Google Docs site. The first thing you want to do is look at your Create button, and when you click on that, you see that you have several options. Document, which is like a Word document, Presentation, which is like PowerPoint, Spreadsheet, which is like Excel, a Form, which we won't address today, but it does allow you to create forms that you can eventually have graded, and drawings, which I will cover at a later session. So I'm going to again click on the Create button, and I'm just going to start with a Word document. Click on the Create Document, and the first thing that I want to do is give this a name. This will allow the saving options, and I'm just going to call this Technology Sample, and I'm going to click OK. If not, it would continue to save for you automatically. However, it will end up in your folder with the words untitled document, and you don't want a whole bunch of those in your folder. From that point, I'm just going to start typing. And if you notice, take a look up here as I'm typing right up here where it says all changes saved to drive. It will begin to just save as I go along. So there is no need to save because it's doing that the entire way. I can do the same sorts of things that I would in Word. I can highlight text and I can change my font. I can make it larger. I can change the text color and bold. You'll find pretty much everything that you would be able to do anywhere else or in a Word document. You just might find it in a different place, so you may need to look under all of these menus. Notice here you have your share option. You can create yet another new document. You can open an existing document. You can rename it. You can make a copy, which you may want to do if you're sharing it with someone else and you want to keep the original document. I will cover revision history at another time. You can change the language, and notice I know that we have a lot of Bulgarian students, so you may want to take a look at that. You can also download it as a Word document, or some of these other options, rich text format and PDF, which you're familiar with when you want to make sure that all of your parents can do that. You can email those who are collaborating with you. So I would just click on email as a collaborator, and then down below I would be able to type in the names of everybody that I wanted to collaborate with. No, I think I might be, there we go. Okay, and I'm back to where I was, and again, you can email as an attachment for people who are not otherwise, who do not otherwise have Google Docs. So anyways, you could click on the attach as, and you could send it to them as a Word document or rich text if you don't know what it is that they have, or PDF, of course. You would enter their email. I just started typing in my name, and there it was. And then I can send my message. And then I would click send. And you couldn't see the send button, it was just down below. So that's how you create a Word document. The next we can do is, I'm going to actually close that and go back to my drive, because we can do create presentation. And if you see, it's pretty much the same, except for I'm going to ask for a template. And again, the blue button is down there to select the template. And if you notice, it looks pretty much just like PowerPoint. You can insert all of these options. Under slide, you can create a new slide, you can duplicate, changing layout. It's pretty much exactly the same way that you have seen it in other PowerPoint. So I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to show you the Excel. Again, I'm on the Create button, Spreadsheet. I would title the spreadsheet. I'm very creative with the naming of things. And then I would just start typing. Subject, students. Great. And I'm just typing. So you can format again as you have in others. You can sort your data. You have tools that you can use. I'll go over the script gallery and the forms at another time. And everything is pretty much just as it was. So again, in order to create a document of any kind, you would click on the Create button. You would select Document, Presentation, or Spreadsheet, whatever you chose. You would give it a title by clicking on the untitled document words and renaming it. So that's how you create documents within the Google Docs, and I would suggest at this point that you just go into your Google Drive and click on Create and begin initiating some of your documents, as well as encouraging your students to do the same.